4 green days in a row, and yes, we ended red today. AMC had a slight down day, but you notice there's a huge difference when it comes to the AMC community right now. Everybody's getting excited again. There's not as much, well, everybody's just selling off, this is hard. No, there's a lot of excitement. Why? Because a lot of people who jumped in a little bit late are getting closer to their break-even points. A lot of the people who were in the red for quite some time are now turning in the green. Their portfolios are looking excellent with AMC, and the excitement is getting there. You know what excitement turns into? Excitement turns into FOMO buying. You know what FOMO buying turns into? A potential short squeeze for AMC. So guys, let's quickly address what's going on here, the sentiment shift, and there's a lot of talk about some sort of a fake short squeeze for AMC. So let's talk about that as well. And of course, if all this sounds like something you're interested in, let's get started. What's up, everybody? I'm Clay. I'm here to make 2021 the best year ever. If you haven't clicked that subscribe button, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Join us, become a bro. We are here every single day, and we are growing our portfolios together. All right, one of the questions I get most often recently in the live streams is that, what do you think about all this talk about a fake short squeeze? Is there going to be a fake short squeeze to $200 or $300 per share? Well, let's address this in a couple different ways, because one, no, there's not a fake short squeeze that's going to be taking place. It's not like the hedge funds can go out and fake cover their shares or do something, and there would be no logical reasoning for a hedge fund allowing the price of AMC stock to go up to $200 or $300 per share and then drive it back down, right? Think about that. They would, on the way up, they would be losing roughly $30 billion. $30 billion is what they would be losing on AMC stock if they allowed it to go to $200 or $300 per share. And then what's the best they could do if they shorted it at that peak? The best they could do is double their money on the way back down if it went all the way back down to zero. So that would make zero sense whatsoever that they would allow a fake short squeeze to happen. Now, that doesn't, and I stress this, okay? That doesn't mean that there won't be a squeeze to roughly the $200 or $300 mark, and then we could see a pullback. So let's talk about that. That's not necessarily a fake short squeeze, because people, I don't know, people quite often misunderstand or misuse the word squeeze these days. Anytime a stock runs up, people are saying, oh, Clover's squeezing. Oh, Sundial's squeezing. Oh, Wish is squeezing. I mean, you can use that term, but it's certainly not a short squeeze unless the short shares are being covered. Okay, so let's discuss the possibility of running up to $200 or $300 per share and then why we would see some downward action again. Guys, just like we saw in June, what happened there? We broke through resistance and we absolutely ran. Good news is we are right around the corner from resistance again, and as soon as you break through resistance, guess what's going to happen? We will run again. So, like, if you're thinking that AMC is done, if you think that AMC has already squeezed and this play is over with, I please just leave a comment, meet me in the live stream, like, just ask a question somewhere. Because the short squeeze has not taken place, and we will absolutely see AMC rocket to the moon when we break through these levels of resistance. So I implore you, ask the questions if you honestly think that AMC is done, because it is not. So let's talk about what happens when we break through these resistance levels. Roughly, we've got some resistance, I don't want to call it baby resistance, but we've got a little bit of resistance at around $38, $39 per share, and then $40 per share, right? But the main level we need to break is the $55 to $60 range. When we break that, we will absolutely go higher. There's a lot of resistance there due to the fact that a lot of FOMO buyers and a lot of people jumped in late, honestly. I don't know why, if it's the first time you heard about AMC, if you were trying to time the squeeze, if you just finally made that decision once we started to run. I'm not exactly sure what the reasoning is on why you got in at $55, $60 per share, but a lot of people did. I've seen it in the comments, and to go right along with that, the better news is the people who were about to be green on their portfolios have no intentions of selling. That is absolutely what I love to see. If you've been red this entire time since June and you're going to see green, it feels so much better. And it is so much easier to hold the stock when your portfolio in that position is green than when your portfolio in that position is red. So just hold on tight. As soon as we break that resistance, we've got the chance of running again. Now, what happens when we do? We are very likely to see the same exact behavior that we saw back in June. What does that mean? Sure, we may see some short positions cover themselves once we break through that level of resistance, because there's something psychological that happens when there's no headwinds in your way. Everybody in the trading world knows that there's nothing to cap it except for people themselves understanding that they're making money, they need to book profits, so on and so forth. When there's no technical levels of resistance in the way, people move out of the way and let the stock run. So we may see some short shares being covered beyond $55, $60 per share, whatever. Absolutely. That will add to the buying pressure. We will certainly see FOMO buyers jumping back on. That will add to the buying pressure. We will certainly see maybe some potential gamma squeezes with options expiring in the money. That will add to the buying pressure. We will certainly see retail, day traders, swing traders jumping on, algorithmic high-frequency traders jumping on to take advantage of the volatility. That will add to the buying pressure. So when we break these levels of resistance, be prepared for another leg up. Now listen, this is when the whole fake short squeeze thing can come into play, or the fake squeeze, whatever you want to say it. There's a difference in a fake squeeze being allowed to happen and a fake squeeze occurring. If we watch the price of AMC run up to $100, $200, $300 per share, the only thing that is going to be limiting that price is you and me. Why? We're the ones that hold the stock, okay? We're the ones that control the price on when we want to sell. Now, listen, it can either be a fake squeeze or it can be the start of the actual short squeeze. It's your decision and it is my decision. If we decide to sell, we limit the upside potential. If institutions decide to sell, they limit the upside potential. And that is the only thing that can come in the way and create what a lot of people will call a fake squeeze. Bottom line is this: if the short positions have not covered, the squeeze is still on. If the short positions are covered, the squeeze is over with. It is that simple. That is the metric we need to be looking at. That is what we need to be paying attention to. And whether or not we get a fake or real squeeze in the future, you and I determine when we sell. And guys, that is what I want to know in the comments below right now. If you think that you're going to get out before the $100, $200, $300 level, or if you are absolutely on board with this quote-unquote fake squeeze turning into the real short squeeze and finally going to the moon. That's what I want to know down in the comments below right now. Guys, if this button is still red, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Join us, become a bro. We are here every single day, and we are growing our portfolios together. If you guys have yet to buy a stock, if you're brand new to investing, Webull is a very good platform. It's super easy to use as a broker. If you want to sign up, use the link in the description below. You're going to get a couple free stocks. Sell them, keep them, whatever you want to do with them. They are your stocks to keep, and your decision to make. $100 is all you have to deposit, and you are ready to go and start trading. ClayBro883 on Instagram and Twitter. If you want to follow me there, there's a lot of links in the description actually, so make sure to check each and every one of those links out, and I'm pretty sure that sums it up, guys. So until the next time, I hope that each and every one of you have an awesome day.